Lancaster by Letitia Elizabeth Landon. How pleasant on a winter night to see the fagot blaze, while our white wall and sanded floor with cheerful firelight plays. Rebecca sat beside the hearth, the wheel was at her knee, round it went with ceaseless hum, and cheerfully worked she. For company she had old songs, the simple and the true, and as she sang she felt her heart its gladsome youth renew. At first she sang unceasingly and with a cheerful tone, then paused to ask the cuckoo clock how much of night had flown. The notes grew sorrowful, then ceased. She let her wheel stand still, and forth she looked. The quiet moon was bright above the hill. She blessed the blue and tranquil sky, and closed the cottage door. Again her wheel turned busily, her song arose once more, but broken now by start and pause, and oft by wandering eye, turned to the clock, and anxiously watched each long hour pass by. My mother, she's late tonight, God keep her on her way. Again Rebecca turned to watch the moors that round them lay. But now the moon had hid her light behind a heavy cloud, which our azure face of heaven had darkened like a shroud. The wind was howling, as it howls o'er some sea-beaten strand. So utter was the darkness round, you could not see her hand. The rain upon the casement beat, and yet she flung it wide, and with dry brushwood and the furze the blazing hearth supplied. She knew their cottage was for miles seen shining through the night. God grant, she said with faltering voice, my mother sees the light. She could not bear her agony, she could not hear afar the tumult of a rising flood with the wild wind at far. With desperate steps she hurried forth, the lantern's feeble ray, and the strong purpose of her heart sufficed the dangerous way. How passed with her that anxious night to God is only known, for reason in that fearful search was utterly o'erthrown. At morning light the ebbing flood had yielded up its prey, and there, by some strange impulse lay, Rebecca bent her way. We found her with her mother's head raised childlike on her arm, and carefully her cloak was wrapped to keep the dead one warm. The cottage now is desolate, upon that lonely moor. No firelight through the lattice gleams, no rose climbs on the door. By day and night Rebecca's steps upon the wild moors roam. Still bears the wind one piteous cry, Mother dear, come home.